It is time for the first competition of the night, JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seated into a lineup based on a random draw, but only the truck that finishes with the fastest time is taking the first 8 points of tonight's event and holding that #1 spot on the BKT Overall Event Championship leaderboard. Belmont Park, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Up first, it's John Zimmer Sr., Zombie. 20-year veteran who has seen it all, experienced it all, and almost driven every Monster Jam truck in existence. So in our racing bracket, truck and driver against the clock. The fastest time wins the first 8 points of the night. Here we go.
John Zimmer Sr. with a 10.533.
Great start to our JCB racing competition earlier today. We got to about a 9.8 second time frame. So there is room for that time to definitely be beat. But John Zimmer Sr. smooth around the course, and you'll notice these drivers lately taking that turn a little sharper than you would think, which helps the truck spin around in that final turn to get it over that final race ramp in JCB Racing. So there are 2 areas where you can get penalized 5-second penalties if you hit that turn cone. The other is when you come around this turn, if you don't get both front BKT tires up that race ramp, then it's going to be a 5-second penalty. But John Zimmer Sr. just squeaking that right BKT tire in at a 10.533. Swimming out of the cold waters of the Atlantic Ocean, it's Angelina Knock, Megalodon. Angelina looking for her first JCB racing win in her career. Time to beat 10.533. She is staged and ready to go.
Angelina Knock, Megalodon finishing at 11.720.
The super glue glued to the action replay. Angelina taking it slow, a little wide in that first turn there too. Looks smooth down the straightaway, but not able to get that back end to kick out the way she really wanted to finish off that race pass. So time to beat 10.533. Up next, series leader, it's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Right now, Terminal Velocity has the lead on this series by 1 point. Last weekend, he would win 3 out of the 4 overall event championships, which helped catapult him into the lead with a 34-point lead going into the weekend. But right now, his lead 1 point over Gravedigger, who will be making his racing pass in just a few moments. For John Zimmer Jr., 1 racing win in this format in his career, where it's just truck and driver against the clock. Terminal Velocity stage, here we go. Too sharp in that turn. Terminal Velocity ends up upside down, and that means it is a DNF. 0 score or time for John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. Super glue glued to the action replay came out fast. Real sharp around this turn. As the weekend is going on, this dirt seems to be getting tackier, especially on this end. It got El Toro Loco earlier. And there it is right there where it just bites him. Those BKT tires really bit the dirt, and Terminal Velocity DNF. And right now we're going to check in with Tiana Cohen in the stands. Tiana, where are you at?
I am in the stands, Ryan, with 2 new friends. This is Ethan and Eliza. Ethan, Eliza, how old are you?
I'm 5 years old. 6 years old.
5 and 6 years old, and this is your first Monster Jam. So guess what? We're gonna get into the Monster Jam action. This is what's gonna go down. An image of a Monster Jam truck is gonna start to appear on the board, and all you have to do is tell me what the truck is. But don't worry, I'll help you, and all of UBS Arena will help you. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's name that truck. Look up on the video board and tell me, what truck do you see starting to form? I'm seeing some blue, some purple. Shout it out, UBS Arena. What truck is that?
Sparkle Smash.
Say it nice and loud.
Sparkle Smash.
One more time.
Sparkle Smash.
Sparkle Smash says Eliza. Let's see if you are correct. That is correct. Let's give them a huge round of applause. But you know what? Because you were so brave and it's your first Monster Jam, after tonight's event, you get to go to our post-event driver meet and greet, where you not only get to meet Jamie Sullivan, the driver of Sparkle Smash herself, you get to meet all 8 Monster Jam superstar drivers. Let's give them another huge round of applause. And if anybody else would like to go to our post-event meet and greet, you can scan the QR code up on the video board. Tickets will close at halftime.
So right now you got about 45 minutes to scan the QR code to meet our 8 drivers competing on Arena Championship Series Central after we have crowned our BKT overall event champion. Again, scan the QR code for the post-event driver meet and greet with our Monster Jam superstars. As we get ready for JCB Racing and our next competitor, the score to beat, or the time to beat right now, Zombie 10.533. Megalodon in second with 11.7 pass, and then terminal velocity a DNF. So a tough break for our series leader. Up next, it's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Get those bull hands up in support for our 2024 Rookie of the Year. Currently 4th place on the series. A big win here will help boost his confidence.
Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, finishing at 10.623.
It looks like Fernando Martinez was gonna take the fastest time. El Toro Loco, super glued to the action replay, hot out of the gate. Nice and tight around that turn into the straightaway, good speed, nice brake check, and whipping around real quick, but a little too much. And that wheelie slowed him down and probably could have had a possible 9-second pass if he hadn't gotten caught up in that final turn. Up next, it's Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash! Jamie Sullivan with 7 timed racing wins in her career. You're sitting on board with her right now. So what that means is when it's truck and driver against the clock, she's taken 7 wins in the few years she's been in Monster Jam. So here we go. Can she take the top spot?
Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash with a 10.277.
That right now is the fastest time of the night. We have a new leader, Sparkle Smash, with a 10.277. Jamie Sullivan really means business so far by the looks of things, but will that time hold up again? We got into the 9-second times earlier with a few competitors left. Can Sparkle Smash hold on to the top spot? We're about to find out. Up next, let's hear it for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Looking for his first racing win against the clock of the season, Crazy Train pulling up to the line, and when that second yellow light lights up, there it is. That truck is staged and ready to go.
Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, finishing at 11.064.
Good pass, but not enough for first place. Making a good 11-second pass. Crazy Train right now in fourth place. 2 competitors left. And pulling to the line next, he's won racing every time this weekend. Here comes the black and green wrecking machine. Up next, make some noise for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. It's been a dominant weekend for Matt Cody and Gravedigger, winning 6 of 8 competitions, including both of our racing competitions this weekend. Looking to go 3 in a row. He's got the momentum. We'll see when that light goes green.
Matt Cody, Gravedigger, finishing at 9.852.
That means your new fast time, Matt Cody, Gravedigger, rocket out of the gate. Real tight around that first turn. And then right here, so sharp going into that final turn, keeping that momentum behind him and crossing that finish line. Now we have a new leader in our JCB racing competition with 1 competitor left. And so far, Matt Cody, Gravedigger, fastest time of the weekend. But now it's time to strap on those jets. It's Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. This is a big feat right now for Montana Robbins in Crazy Train, a 9.852, the time to beat. He's staged and ready to go.
Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy at 10.840.
He was getting after it, and the final turn, I think, just kind of got a little caught up as you watch the JCB, or the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay of Plain Crazy coming around that first turn. Real smooth, real fast. Here in this final turn, just didn't get it lined up to smoothly execute that final ramp. So that means, with that time, your winner in JCB Racing for 3 competitions in a row this weekend, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. It has been a big weekend and a complete shift on this series for Matt Cody and Gravedigger with this racing win with the 2 BKT overall event championships this season. We are watching a very dominant performance from Gravedigger. And Matt Cody's out there right now. New York, make some noise for your racing winner.
Matt Cody in Gravedigger, looking very smooth out there on the track. Fastest time of the weekend also so far. 3 racing wins. It's looking like you're really gunning for that top spot.
Hey, that's what I said earlier, you know. I haven't been doing the best, had to reevaluate some of the things I was doing, and it's really showing off this weekend so far. Number 3 racing win. Nothing like starting off the event with a competition win. First 8 points. Man, this dirt is working good. The truck's working good, and I can't wait to keep it going.
Speaking of keeping it going, we're coming up to our next competition, which, New York, we're gonna need your help, the two-wheel skills competition. And there is a variety of tricks that you can pick. So what tricks do you have up your sleeve?
Hey, I got a couple up there, but that's where you guys come into play. Judgeszone.com. You guys get to be the judges. You guys get to see what you want to see. Give us the scores that we deserve. We're going to come out here on the front tires, the back tires, sky it to the moon, whatever we can do to get the best trick, and you guys are in control. So if you guys are ready for some skills competition, let me hear you get loud!
Right now, BKT overall event leaderboard, a whole lot of deja vu with Gravedigger, Matt Cody in the top spot after the first competition. Seeing Sparkle Smash, Jamie Sullivan in second. She is continuing to stay consistent and not far behind Gravedigger. John Zimmer Sr., third place with 6 points. El Toro Loco, Fernando Martinez with 5. Plain Crazy, Crazy Train, Megalodon, then Terminal Velocity round out the rest of the 8 on Arena Championship Series Central. And up next is going to be the two-wheel skills competition. The next 8 points on the line for the night. And each driver gets 2 attempts to get you out of your seat and on your phones at judgeszone.com to lock in those scores. And what we're looking for in this two-wheel skills challenge: stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks. Maybe we'll see a brand new trick, but you are going to pick our winner.
Monster Jam fans, I am here with one very lucky contestant. This is Liam, and Liam is going to help me with my first of the night Chick-fil-A giveaway. Liam here is going to help me with a game because he is competing to win not only a Chick-fil-A goodie bag, but 1 year free of Chick-fil-A. So Liam, are you ready to do this? Yes, that's right. And thank you so much to Chick-fil-A Tri-State for being here with us tonight. This is how it's going to go down, Liam. I need you to settle a debate. In a race between Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, or Megalodon, who do you think would win?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger? Well, if you are correct, then you will go home the winner. Let's take a look up at the video board. Make some noise if you think El Toro Loco's going to win. Make some noise for Megalodon. And make some noise for Liam and Gravedigger. Gravedigger holding that lead. Oh no, on the first turn. El Toro is holding that spot as they come around again. Let's make some noise for Liam and Gravedigger. Will they win? Your winner of Mini Jams is a Gravedigger, which means, Liam, you are the winner of this Chick-fil-A goodie bag and 1 year free. But let me tell you something. Everyone sitting here in your section is going home with a voucher for a free chicken sandwich, all thanks to you. Let's give them a huge round of applause.
Hey, Chick-fil-A fans, if you weren't lucky enough to be in one of our lucky sections brought to you by Chick-fil-A Tri-State, you can still win your free Chick-fil-A sandwich by scanning the QR code on the TV screen now and downloading the Chick-fil-A app to claim your free Chick-fil-A sandwich. It's time for our second competition of the night, the two-wheel skills challenge. The second 8 points on the line tonight, and you are going to determine the winner of this next competition. And for more on that at judgeszone.com, let's check back in the stands with Tiana Cohen.
That's right, Ryan. This is going to be everyone's first opportunity to score using judgeszone.com. Remember, use your smartphone, scan the QR code up on the video board to get to Judges Zone and type in that code BEL. Once you're there, all you got to do to set a score is slide that tire up or down. Once you're there, click submit. And remember, you got to be quick because you only have 20 seconds during the event to lock in your scores. And most importantly, please remember to score accurately and fairly because our drivers are counting on you to determine the winner. And now I want to know, Belmont Park, who's ready for the two-wheel skills competition?
All right, Angelina Knock, Megalodon lining up for attempt number 1 in the two-wheel skills challenge. Here we go. Trying to pop it up on those front 2 BKT tires, but not getting that pop from the back 2 to really get the momentum to start to balance on the nose of that truck. So attempt number 2, get those shark fins up for Megalodon.
Let's give it up for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. This is your first opportunity to score at judgeszone.com. Use that code BEL.
So for the first attempt, trying to get those back 2 BKT tires up, not getting the momentum. And for these drivers too, sometimes with the first move, if it doesn't go the way you want it to, you kind of get in your head for that second attempt. And this weekend too, what Angelina was trying to do was pop the front 2 tires up, but when she's done that, has kind of rolled over. So maybe overthinking her talent in that two-wheel skills challenge there. Scores are in for Megalodon. The score is a 3.257. 3.257 right now. Megalodon in first. Up next, from Buffalo, New York, it's Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Crazy Train looking for its first two-wheel skills challenge win of the year, and Crazy Train celebrating 15 years in the industry, and with Triton Robbins, his second season, but actual first full season in Monster Jam behind the wheel. So we'll see what the Crazy Train has in store. Crazy Train is bringing it right now in the two-wheel skills challenge. That's some Sigma energy right there with the combo moves. The stoppie, the moonwalk, the wheelie on the way back. We'll see what Crazy Train has for attempt number 2.
all aboard for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
I don't know if I'd ever get in a train like that, but if Triton Robbins is behind the wheel, I just might. Crazy Train. Listen to this crowd right now, loving the home state driver. And that second attempt too, launching off the pad, getting those back two tires up. Hopefully the roars mean big scores for Crazy Train. Again, Triton Robbins looking for his first two-wheel skills win. Here's the second attempt, big air, bounce, getting those back tires up. The scores are in. The score for Crazy Train is 9.354. Your new leader is Crazy Train. One of the biggest scores of his career in the two-wheel skills challenge. And up next, his brother, also from Buffalo, New York, it's Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. There's the brotherly love you like to see when the drivers are strapped in. It's all business. There is no friend, there's no brother, no sister, no camaraderie when those drivers are strapped in those seats with those helmets on. So our Plain Crazy driver, we talked to him earlier, Montana Robbins, feeling pretty confident tonight. We'll see what Plain Crazy has for us. Perfect balance, back BKT tires dancing. The Robbins brothers are bringing it. Plain Crazy getting ready for attempt number 2.
Let's make some noise for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Let us know what you think of those skills at judgeszone.com.
Love that old school body look, the design of Plain Crazy, and Montana Robbins showing up in the home state. He saw what his brother did, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna one-up you on that second attempt right there. So Montana Robbins looking for big scores right now. At judgeszone.com, his brother in the lead, the super glue glued to the action replay, attempt number 2, good air and the perfect execution of that trick. So the score to beat, Crazy Train, 9.354. The score for Plain Crazy is 8.808. Good enough for second. He still appreciates that score. Let's hear it one more time for Plain Crazy. Up next, he is now second in points on this series for Arena Championship Series Central. But he could put on a master class when it comes to two-wheel skills. Let's hear it for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. not able to throw it in reverse before the truck set down terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. had the right momentum to get the back BKT tires up, but that transmission is not putting it in reverse right now. John Zimmer terminal velocity definitely not happy as you watch from the video board right now. And you can lock that score in at judgeszone.com for John Zimmer Jr. Just a tough break, but when it comes to monster trucks, two things you can guarantee about them. They start and they break. Sometimes they don't start. And earlier that question too, like saying please to get the truck to start. Sometimes that happens with these drivers. And right now our UNOH technicians and that Senate Motorsports team will get terminal velocity in the pits and hopefully get that transmission changed in about 15 to 20 minutes so he can return for competition later tonight. Score is in for terminal velocity, and that score is a 4.788. So Crazy Train holding on to the top spot with a 9.354.
Monster Jam fans, we are already seeing some incredible action. I'm here with Pablo. Tell me, who did you bring to Monster Jam today?
My friends Aiden and Axel.
And have you been to Monster Jam before?
Yes.
And tell me, this is the most important question. Which truck do you think has taken the win today?
El Toro Loco.
El Toro Loco! Everyone, if you're rooting for El Toro Loco, get those Toro horns up. But you know, we gotta play some Monster Jam trivia. I need to test your knowledge. So are you ready?
I think so.
You think so? Let's do it. What are the Monster Jam truck bodies made of? Is it A, steel, B, wood, C, toothpaste, or D, fiberglass? What do you say, UBS Arena? Make some noise if you think it's A, steel. Make some noise if you think it's B, wood. Make some noise if you think it's C, toothpaste. And make some noise if you think it's D, fiberglass. Okay, UBS Arena seems pretty confident. Do you think you know the answer? Do you want to confer with your friends here? Phone a friend? They think they know? Okay, if you're ready, tell me, what do you think that answer is?
Fiberglass?
D, fiberglass? Let's see if you are correct. That is correct! Way to go. You are the champion. And to bring El Toro Loco some luck, I want you to hold on to this guy for me. Let's give him a huge round of applause. And let's get back to more Monster Jam action.
The Alpha, the Omega, the Sigma so far this weekend. Here comes Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Not only has he won racing every event this weekend so far, he has taken the two-wheel skills challenge as well, along with both BKT overall event championships. Here comes Matt Cody. Coming down that pod on just one BKT tire. Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Looking sharp in the office this weekend in New York, getting ready for attempt number 2.
Matt Cody in Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
First attempt can't get much better than we saw from Matt Cody. The second attempt, not probably what he was hoping for, but still the crowd here reacting with big roars. The question is, does that equal big scores at judgeszone.com for the driver who has won this event twice already this weekend? Now the score is in for Gravedigger, and that score is 7.288. That means tonight we're gonna have a new winner in our two-wheel skills challenge. Now, up next, here comes Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash.
Let's keep it going for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Let us know what you think of those two-wheel skills.
So for the first attempt with Sparkle Smash, those back two BKT tires not getting up the way she wanted them to, partly because so many other drivers have really utilized that same spot in the ramp, so it doesn't have as much pop as it does when the first competitor hits the track. Now this second one, she gets the momentum, then she throws it into reverse to get it up. But right there is where she walked the plank in Sparkle Smash, if you will, and that's how it ended. So the score is in. The score for Sparkle Smash is 4.957. Good enough for fourth. Crazy Train still in the lead, 9.354.
Monster Jam fans, you are doing an incredible job scoring all of our drivers. Let's take a look up at the video board to see where things stand. We just saw that Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash held a net down with a 4.957. In that third place spot, we got Matt Cody in Gravedigger, a 7.288. And then it's a little bit of a sibling rivalry. We got Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy with an 8.808. And your current point leader in this two-wheel skills challenge, Triton Robbins, a Crazy Train with a 9.354.
One of the unique things to note about that, some of the top drivers right now, our top three points in the series are not in first or second place right now. And here's another guy who can bump a lot of the competition down with his expertise and over 20 years behind the wheel. Get those zombie arms up. Here comes John Zimmer Sr. Zombie. Would have liked to have gotten those back BKT tires up a little higher, but ran out of room in the Monster Jam pod. So get ready for attempt number 2 from Zombie. Mangled fingers, mangled teeth, tattered clothes, brains everywhere. Let's see what John Zimmer Sr. has for attempt number 2.
John Zimmer Sr. Zombie. Scoring is open now at judgeszone.com.
Kind of a unique two-wheel skills challenge here. Some of the veterans and or higher scores generally in this competition not performing, and that means the Robbins brothers still sitting in first and second in Crazy Train and Plain Crazy. But your scores right now at judgeszone.com could boost Zombie up to the top. Here we go. Scores are in. The score for Zombie is 4.159. That puts him in 6th. One competitor left. Score to beat Crazy Train, 9.354. Now get your bullhorns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. The crowd loving that from El Toro Loco in New York. Here comes attempt number 2. Remember that score to beat, 9.354.
Get your Toro horns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. You know what to do. Belmont Park, lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
There was a moment there where, I don't know, maybe he was taking a selfie, calling his family to say hi. I mean, he had that thing perfectly balanced on that front nose there, and then walked it around the pod, the wheelie to end of the first attempt, and then that second attempt, just walking all over the pod. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco awaits your score at judgeszone.com, and the scores are in. The score to beat is Crazy Train, a 9.354. The score for El Toro Loco is 9.576. That means your winner of two-wheel skills, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Fernando Martinez, 6th two-wheel skills win of the year. Once again, you take out Crazy Train because you also took him out in our afternoon event.
You know, those guys run so hard and they're out here trying new moves, so it's kind of tough to take the win from them, but I can't argue with New York. If they think I won, I love you guys for that. That was for you guys. Thank y'all.
And then, of course, after halftime and our high-flying action FMX, we're coming to Monster Jam Sky Wheelies. So I want to know, have you ever seen a bull fly?
Oh, I've seen it a couple times. I have no idea if every single person sitting in these seats right here have seen it. New York, I need to hear you make some noise if you want to see this bull touch the ceiling.
So let's give it up one more time. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
As you watch the Super Glue glued to the action replay, congratulations to Fernando Martinez. A big win for him, a confidence booster on the road to the Monster Jam World Finals and the Arena Championship Series Central Championship, which gets you that invite to Salt Lake City, Utah with the Utah Sports Commission. Right now, though, we're going to take a quick break. Monster Jam halftime, a great time to grab some food, grab some gear to cheer for your favorite truck and driver, but don't go far because we have Freestyle Motocross, Monster Jam Sky Wheelies, and Monster Jam Freestyle. Plus, we'll crown that BKT overall event champion. So don't go far because it's time for Monster Jam halftime. And right now, keep your eyes posted to the video board for some awesome messages for some very important Monster Jam fans.
They're going to give you 3 warm-up laps to really show you what they've got. But remember, we have only one rule when it comes to freestyle motocross here at Monster Jam. The louder you all get, the higher they'll fly. So let's get ready to meet the 4 superstars of freestyle motocross. Kicking off our warm-up jumps, we have Kenny Haskell. Our second rider to the ramp, Brandon Reardon. Up third, looking stylish in green, TJ Tiffany. And last but certainly not least, Greg Duffy. So what do you say, New York? Let's make some noise for freestyle motocross. You have Kenny Haskell with a whip. A one-handed seat grab from Brandon Reardon. There's a bit of a dolphin there from TJ Tiffany. A double-handed seat grab from Greg Duffy. We still got one more warm-up lap to go. New York, make some noise! Now these superstars are super professional and talented, so if you are not professional, don't try this at home. These superstars have traversed all around the world with Monster Jam. And they have a variety of tricks. A lazy boy from TJ Tiffany. What a way to get warmed up, New York. What do you say, fellas? All warmed up? Yeah? All warmed up, Greg? My boys are warmed up. So, New York, do you want some more? Then more is what you're gonna get, because it's time for the best trick competition of freestyle motocross, where our 4 superstars will take to the skies and fly from one side of the arena to the other, giving you their best stylish trick. And we're gonna need your help to determine who will win the best trick competition by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com and locking in those scores for each one of our superstars. So New York, now that we have all 4 of our riders, who's ready for the best trick competition?
Well, first from Haverhill, Massachusetts on that 250 down there, Kenny Haskell, who loves knitting sweaters for dogs when he's not riding with his friends doing some freestyle motocross. And he is ready to go big for the first trick in our best trick competition. As Karina said, the louder you are, the bigger they go, the wilder the tricks are gonna get. And we've gotten to about, I think, a 10 or 11 so far. I think we could take it up a few more notches. I know New York likes to have a good time. So when these riders are on that freestyle motocross runway, right before they hit that ramp, I wanna hear you as loud as you can be. Make some noise for Kenny Haskell.
Big, we have Kenny Haskell, the first rider at the best trick competition, and giving you a backflip. So head on over to judgeszone.com and let them know what you thought.
Textbook backflip. What you didn't see there was, oh, that landing almost caught him off guard, but he kept it on the two tires there. And now we wait for your score at judgeszone.com. It is in. The score for Kenny Haskell is 8.494 to kick off best trick with FMX. Now up next from Worcester, Massachusetts, make some noise for Brendan Reardon. One time, according to Big Brenda, as his friends like to call him, Big Brenda ate 50 hot dogs in a hot dog eating competition, only to come in second place. So tonight he wants first place in the FMX Best Trick competition. So New York, make some noise for Big Brenda.
Let's make some noise for Brendan Reardon, giving you his incredible Superman with no hands. So if you like that trick, it's time to lock your scores in at judgeszone.com.
We're already starting to really turn up the heat on what these riders are capable of doing. Brendan Reardon flying through the air there now. As you see him making some fun faces there on screen. Score is in. The score to beat, 8.494. Score for Brendan Reardon is 8.181. There he sits in second place. Up next from Orlando, Florida, make some noise for TJ Tiffany. If you notice the sound of that motor too on that bike, a little deeper, that's a 450. And for TJ Tiffany, got married at the end of last year, all over the world, having some fun, but also used to model men's gloves before starting his FMX career. And so he's got some of the best hands in the business right now in freestyle motocross, ready to hit the runway. New York, let me hear it.
Let's get those scores locked in for TJ Tiffany. Time to head on over to judgeszone.com and let him know what you thought of his variation backflip compared to Kenny's.
Love the hi mom wave as he's upside down backflipping. TJ Tiffany, absolutely a wild man on that bike. Also super awesome to hang out with too. So if you ever get to hang out with these guys, I would recommend it. Scores in for TJ Tiffany, and that score is an 8.783. Your new leader, TJ Tiffany. All right, it's time for our final rider from Annapolis, Maryland. He's been riding in freestyle motocross for 7 years now. Let's hear it for Greg Duffy. Greg, when he's not riding freestyle motocross, loves a quiet night with a good rom-com. But ain't nothing funny about this right now. It's all business. He's captured 2 of the best trick competition wins this weekend so far with FMX. Looking for number 3, hitting the runway. New York, make some noise for Greg Duffy.
For the final time, let's get those scores locked in for Greg Duffy. It's time to head on over to judgeszone.com and let him know what you thought of his one-leg backflip compared to TJ's and Kenny's backflips.
So each rider, especially the ones doing the backflips, adding their own little combo to the backflip to spice it up, add some Scovilles, if you will. So the scores are in. The score to beat TJ Tiffany in 8.783. The score for Greg Duffy is 9.111. Your winner, Greg Duffy.
All right, New York, I want to know, do you want some more? TJ Tiffany, New York wants some more. So what do you got?
Man, you guys are so loud we can barely hear our bikes. You having fun or what? All right, me and the boys, we're gonna get out here. We're gonna do something called FMX trains. We're gonna try to get as close as we can together so we're all up in the air at the same time. I want you guys to clap your hands, stomp your feet, make some noise for the boys.
New York, you heard the man. It's time for the grand finale of Freestyle Motocross, where our 4 superstars will take to the skies, fly from one side of the arena to the other in a single file terrain formation. Now remember, we only have one rule here at Monster Jam. The louder you get, the higher they fly. So buckle up, Monster Jam fans, because they're about to take off. And now they're filing off the pod in a single file line. You heard TJ Tiffany. As soon as they get to the ramp, New York, we want you to make some noise for the boys. They're lining up. New York, make some noise! Now, New York, I want you guys to get so loud that you blow the roof off of the UBS arena. I want every single borough to hear you cheer for FMX. Let's go! One more time. One more time. Let them hear you. New York, you were exceptionally loud. And you guys asked so nicely. The boys heard you, and you shall receive. That's right, New York. Let's give it up one more time for Freestyle Motocross. Kenny Haskell, Brendan Reardon, TJ Tiffany, and of course, for the 3rd time this weekend, your best trick winner, Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy, I know there is an array of tricks in freestyle motocross, and they all have very fun, funky names. But I want to know, how many variations of backflips exist so far?
This will be the 4th one this weekend. 3rd show, 4th one.
3rd show, 4th one. And what is your favorite trick to perform?
Yeah, I really love doing backflips, backflip no-handers, heel clickers, knack-knacks. I can do some indies too, but yeah, I'd say the knack is probably one of my favorites, and you guys got to see it tonight.
And when it comes to the different names of these tricks, do you have one that is named after you, per se?
I don't. However, I was the first person to do a double front flip and still the only person in the world to do a double front flip on a dirt bike. Yeah, you guys have been great, New York. You guys have been the loudest crowd so far. You guys are killing it. Make some noise. His monster trucks are coming up next, people. Awesome.
There you have him, your best trick winner and Guinness World Record for double front flip, Greg Duffy.
Keep it going for Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. Lock in those scores and let us know what you think of that sky wheelie.
He just went straight in for it right there, launching that train straight up. Great air, great sky wheelie, and a great way to start this competition. Again, another 8 points on the line, inching closer to crowning tonight's BKT overall event champion. Score for Crazy Train is in, and that score is 7.272. Right now, Crazy Train sits in first. The other 7 trucks to follow. And up next, it's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez looking for the right side of the ramp to hit. Definitely wants to keep the momentum he's got so far tonight. He wants that BKT overall event championship.
Keep it going for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Lock in your scores for these sky wheelies at judgeszone.com.
So that's one of the cool parts about this Monster Jam pod. There's so many different areas and approaches you can take for this competition specifically too. There's the 8-pack of tires in one side of the ramp. There's the 2 logs the other side too. So many different obstacles to set these trucks up for success. As you watch that Super Glued to the Action replay, the score is in for El Toro Loco. And that score is an 8.416, your new leader, El Toro Loco. '10 Extreme Air of the Year award winner in Monster Jam, a 20-year career. Here comes John Zimmer Sr., Zombie.
Keep it going for John Zimmer Sr., Zombie. Make sure to lock in your score at judgeszone.com.
Send It Motorsports team leader, not getting quite the air that we've seen so far, but still a great sky wheelie from John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. I love watching those Zombie arms just bounce and jiggle and wiggle all around wherever they want to go, especially when that boom, that thing. I love that truck, and I know a lot of fans do. The first ever fan-inspired truck you're looking at right now. Now we wait for those scores, and the score to beat El Toro Loco, an 8.416. The score for John Zimmer Sr. and Zombie is 6.889. Good enough right now for third. If there's anyone who should probably win this competition, it's a truck themed around flying. Here comes New York native Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. Score to beat El Toro Loco, 8.416.
Plain Crazy. Lock in your scores using that code BEL.
Watching that super glue glued to the action replay, a lot of these drivers taking that momentum around the turn, hoping it will launch them straight into the air as we're seeing. And everyone really taking the same approach. So we'll see if somebody can make it a little different, go a little higher, a little more vertical. We'll see. Scores in for Plain Crazy. The score is 7.548. Good enough for second place. Now making his way down the tunnel, our next competitor. Here comes Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Currently in a tie for first place. Looking for these 8 points, hoping for his third BKT overall event championship on the weekend. Matt Cody in Gravedigger lining up for his sky wheelie.
Bad to the bone, it's Matt Cody, Gravedigger! Locking those scores at judgeszone.com.
I think the kids these days would call that bussin', the way he just destroyed the competition in this sky wheelie competition right now. I mean, you can't get any more vertical than that. The air, absolutely awesome. The momentum, and then as he hits the throttle right as he flies through the air. All right, here we go. Score to beat El Toro Loco, 8.416. The score for Matt Cody, Gravedigger, is 9.402. Your new leader is Gravedigger. Up next, it's Angelina Knock in Megalodon.
It's a fish out of water. Angelina Knock, Megalodon. Make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
No matter what kind of shark programming you're watching, whether it's a day, a week, a month, you're never going to see a giant shark flying through the air like you are with Angelina Knock in Megalodon, seeing it in person too. And the big roar from the crowd too with Megalodon. You can see Angelina taking her helmet off, getting ready to find out what her score is. And that score to beat right now, Gravedigger with a 9.402. The score for Angelina Knock Megalodon is 7.805. That puts her in third place right now. So Gravedigger holds on to the lead. Score to beat 9.402. Our next competitor, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Make sure to lock in your score at judgeszone.com.
Terminal Velocity, textbook sky wheelie the way the back of that Monster Jam truck pogos in the dirt. You can't get much more vertical than that, otherwise you're gonna end up on your lid and maybe doing a backflip, or you're just doing some nice big air. But that, right there, a perfect sky wheelie. The question is, enough to take the lead. The score is in, and the score for Terminal Velocity is 8.376. Interesting reaction from the crowd. If you didn't like that score, make sure you get yours in next at judgeszone.com. Our final competitor ready to hit the floor. Here comes Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash.
Keep it going for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Make sure to quickly lock in your score at judgeszone.com.
Super glued to the action replay. Great sky wheelie, great air. Almost got a stoppie out of that too. A little combo would have added some flair to that trick too. But Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash, feeling good about that sky wheelie, and now we'll see how the crowd felt about that too. So the score to beat, Gravedigger, 9.402. The score for Sparkle Smash is 8.584. Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash, second place in wheelies. That means your winner, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. That'll be his fourth sky wheelie win of the season, and his eighth competition win of the weekend. Making his way out the tunnel. Make some noise for Gravedigger.
Matt Cody, you're just collecting these points like tombstones. Officially breaking that tie you had with El Toro Loco. You still have one more competition left. So what is the strategy now to make sure that you not only take the overall event championship here, but you really take all of the point series?
Hey, you know, that's a tricky question there, a tough question, because we got to come out here, we got to put on a great event, we got to go hard for 60 seconds, bad to the bone, Gravedigger freestyles, non-stop action. But like you said, I'm in the lead right now with the points, so do I play it safe? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do I play it safe, or do I go crazy and freestyle? Let me hear you.
It definitely sounds like the crowd does not want you to play it safe. So speaking of playing it safe, what other tricks are you gonna have up your sleeve for freestyle?
Hey, like I said, we're going to come out here for 60 seconds, non-stop, bad to the bone, Gravedigger freestyle action, big air, combos, stoppies, and you never know, we might end up at the backflip ramp, but that's on your guys' part, because the louder and the crazier you guys get, the louder and crazier we're going to get on the floor. So one more time, Belmont Park, let me hear you if you're ready for Monster Jam Freestyle!
Time to take a look at the BKT overall event standings. 2 points in the lead right now for tonight. Gravediggers Matt Cody with 21 points. El Toro Loco Fernando Martinez in second with 19. Just 2 points behind, but only 3 points behind Jamie Sullivan with Sparkle Smash. And those looking at this right now, the only 2 competitors that can beat Gravedigger tonight are going to be El Toro Loco or Sparkle Smash, because the next 8 points are on the line. And as you see, playing crazy, 8 points behind Gravedigger. So the rest of the field, they're playing just to have a little bit of fun out here tonight. But for Sparkle Smash, El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, you better believe they're gunning for the top spot in our next competition, which is going to be Monster Jam Freestyle. Each truck and driver, 60 seconds to go absolutely berserk, using all ramps, getting a little creative, maybe some technical moves, some combinations. But what we really need to cap it all off is that wow factor. And the one thing to note when scoring at judgeszone.com, the driver must complete at least 15 seconds in freestyle to get a score.
Monster Jam fans, it is time for our final Chick-fil-A competition. That is right, I got Neil here, and he is competing for a Chick-fil-A goodie bag and 1 year free at Chick-fil-A. And that is brought to you by, of course, Chick-fil-A at Tri-State. Neil, what brought you to Monster Jam today?
Kids.
The kids, and they are all back there, and they are rooting for you. So, Neil, I got to break this down for you. This might be the toughest competition of the night. We are doing a game called Finish the Lyric. For this game, we got to sing the song and finish the lyric when the lyrics cut out. But don't worry, I will help you. Everybody in this arena will help you. So the only question now is, are you ready?
Definitely.
All right, then let's hit it.
That way, tell me why,
Nothing
but a party. Tell me why,
nothing but
if you stay, tell me why. I ain't never gonna hear you say, I want it that way. Tell
Give it up for Neil! Crushed it. Look at you, got all these fans here cheering you on. Congratulations, you are the winner of that Chick-fil-A goodie bag plus a 1 year free at Chick-fil-A. And that means everybody in your section is getting a voucher for a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. Let's give Neil another huge round of applause.
Hey, Chick-fil-A fans, if you weren't lucky enough to be in on one of our lucky sections brought to you by Chick-fil-A Tri-State, you can still win your free Chick-fil-A sandwich by scanning the QR code on the TV screen now and downloading the Chick-fil-A app to claim your free Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Now it's time for you fans to get Monster Jam Freestyle started. Get out your phones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going and stay on beat. We've reached the pinnacle of tonight's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle.
Scoring is open for Montana Robbins. Plain Crazy. Make some noise and get that score in at judgeszone.com. The Super Glue glued to the action replay on those two BKT tires, sets it back down and continues to fly around UBS Arena. Great sky wheelie right there, bouncing off the back two BKT tires. The Buffalo, New York native looking for some love right now. Make some noise for Plain Crazy. And the score for Plain Crazy at judgeszone.com is 6.771. Right now, Plain Crazy, your current leader. But up next, a 20-year veteran. Here comes John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. There you go, get those zombie arms up, let him know you want an awesome freestyle right now, so he needs to see a sea of zombie arms in the UBS Arena right now. Zombie shut off right now, 35 seconds on the clock. We will pause the clock and give him an opportunity to refire the truck. Could just be a hiccup. Maybe it's an electric issue. So right now we're waiting, looking. He's waving his arms around in the cab there. Oh, and he's putting the steering wheel up, taking his equipment off. New York, make some noise for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Get your score in at judgeszone.com for Zombie. Watching the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Great start to Freestyle with a lot of momentum, but just monster trucks do monster truck things sometimes. And right now the scores are in, and the score for Zombie is 5.582. That puts him right now in second place.
Monster Jam fans, let's take a look up at the video board. This is coming to you live from Glendale. That is Todd LeDuc in Megalodon. As you can see, completing his freestyle run there. Happening right now. Something so great about Monster Jam is we got events going on all over the world. And this is happening right here in real time. What an incredible save there by Todd LeDuc in that freestyle run. You know, we just love to see this action in these incredible Monster Jam trucks in that beautiful Megalodon. Again, that is Todd LeDuc. If you want to check out more of Monster Jam after you leave tonight, make sure you go to YouTube at Monster Jam, where you can see all of our events streaming all over the world, including tonight's event. If you want to go back and relive the moments of tonight, check it out on YouTube. And speaking of Megalodon, I have a very special guest here who's going to help me bring out our next driver.
My name is Carolina España Knock. Es una gran emoción estar aquí con Angelina Knock, con Megalodon. Así es que hay que darle una buena recibida con muchos fuertes aplausos.
Keep it going for Angelina Knock, Megalodon. Lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
Angelina Knock coming off of one of her best freestyles this season in Megalodon. Great momentum, great usage of the floor, the different ramps. She really attacked the track in Megalodon, taking a bite out of just about every corner here in freestyle. So Angelina Knock now waiting for your score. The score to beat is Playing Crazy with a 6.771. The score for Megalodon is 8.157. Your new leader is Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, earlier tonight we saw some incredible dance moves, but now I want to see if you can throw it down with our Monster Jam drivers. Let's see what they got up on the video board. Can you copy John Zimmer Jr.? I want to see it. Let me see those arms. Triton, what do you got for us? Incredible job, everybody. You got some of the best dance moves I've ever seen. But what do you say we get back to more Monster Jam Freestyle?
Up next, here comes Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash, with 3 freestyle wins this season, an average score of 8.556. Hovering in 3rd place for the BKT Overall Event Championship, this freestyle run means a lot for that score plus movement for the BKT Overall Event Championship. Here goes Sparkle Smash. It looks like Sparkle Smash is lining up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp for the people who wants to see Sparkle Smash backflip.
Keep it going for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
New York, what do you think of Sparkle Smash? Great aerial view of Jamie Sullivan in the truck. You can see her in the cab right there, kind of moving around, talking to the UNOH tech officials, letting them know that she is okay. The backflip replay right now, the super glue glued to the action replay. Right off the nose, and the momentum bounced the truck backwards. All right, the scores are in. Score to beat Megalodon, an 8.157. The score for Sparkle Smash is 9.216. Your new leader is Sparkle Smash.
Monster Jam fans, what an incredible freestyle run by Jamie Sullivan. I'm here with my super cozy friend, Chris. Chris is 6 years old. What do you think of that so far, Chris?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh, self-critic over here. Well, Chris and I are gonna play a game. called Head to Head. So what you have to do is you have to name more animals in 15 seconds than Angelina Knock herself. So do you think you can do that for me? All right, on the count of 3, I need you to start rapid fire naming some animals. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Dog, cat, is a mouse.
Yeah.
Squirrel. Elephant. Bird.
Keep going.
Parrot.
Zebra.
Zebra.
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Shout it out. Time is up. But you know what? That was so good. Let's give him a huge round of applause. Okay, now it is time to see if it was enough to beat Angelina Knock. Oh, Jamie Sullivan herself, actually, she took over. Let's see what we got. Jamie Sullivan with a 9, which is a tie. And I don't know if you know this here at Monster Jam, but when you tie, it goes to the coziest person, and that is Chris. Let's give Chris a huge round of applause. Chris was telling me just before this he was rooting for Gravedigger, so I'm going to give you some Gravedigger luck here. And I think it's time we get back to more Monster Jam Freestyle.
We are on the road to Monster Jam World Finals, July 4th and 5th, Salt Lake City, Utah, with the Utah Sports Commission. That means 2 days of racing, 2 days of freestyle, 2 days of crowning World Finals champions, and 2 days of the biggest pit party. Get your tickets and info at monsterjam.com. One person you might see there if he keeps going the way he's going. Coming out of the tunnel next, here comes Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Keep it going for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Let us know what you think of that freestyle run at judgeszone.com.
It is everything and more that you would expect from a Gravedigger freestyle. Lots of momentum, high RPMs, big, massive air, and some wild tricks too, right on the edge there at the end. I mean, Matt Cody in Gravedigger having a phenomenal weekend this weekend at UBS Arena. Question is it enough to take the lead? Score to beat Sparkle Smash 9.216. Score for Gravedigger is 8.802. 8.802. Good enough for second right now. A handful of competitors left. And that BKT Overall Event Championship still on the line. Here comes Buffalo, New York native, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
He's the little engine that could. Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Bringing it here at the end, towards the end of freestyle, a couple competitors left. Again, we've got this last 8 points on the line, and we will crown our BKT overall event champion. And right now, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train, making the play for first in freestyle. Combo moves all over the floor, huge air, and the scores are in. The score for Crazy Train is 7.851. Right now, he sits in 4th place. Our next driver is John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity coming into tonight. Had the series lead for Arena Championship Series Central, but right now, a few points behind Gravedigger, needs a big win right here. Here comes Terminal Velocity.
Let's make some noise for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Let us know what you think at judgeszone.com.
Got to see in that freestyle some of the two-wheel skill that this driver has. An unfortunate showing today in the two-wheel skills challenge for him, but he came out with big air, with all kinds of tricks, combo moves and more, and ends it here, popping those front two BKT tires up, walking it off the pad. Great freestyle for Terminal Velocity. Score to beat Sparkle Smash, 9.216. Score for Terminal Velocity is 8.394. 3rd place in Monster Jam Freestyle. Again, score to beat Sparkle Smash, 9.216. Our final competitor in freestyle coming to the track. Here comes Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. He needs one of the best freestyles of his life if he wants to take the win and possibly the BKT overall event championship. Here goes El Toro Loco. hoping for a save, still hoping there's some momentum there to push that truck back on all 4 BKT tires. Let's hear it for El Toro Loco. And it's your last chance to pick our winner. Get your score in judgeszone.com as you watch the super glued to the action replay. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, coming in like a bull in a china shop for freestyle. And man, just a little more momentum. I was hoping he was going to put it back on all 4 BKT tires. Here we go. Score is in. The score for El Toro Loco is 7.622. He is in 6th place. That means your freestyle winner is Sparkle Smash, Jamie Sullivan. With that 8 points, is it enough to take the BKT Overall Event Championship? Our winner tonight won JCB Racing and Sky Wheelies. 5 points in 2-wheel skills challenge, second in freestyle with a total of 28 points. Your BKT Overall Event Champion is Gravedigger! For the 3rd event in a row this weekend, Matt Cody and Gravedigger takes the BKT Overall Event Championship. And that's number 5 on the season. I see here in the Gravedigger fans roar for that score, and you see his UNOH technicians with him. Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash right around him too. Give him a congratulations. He's on the floor with Karina.
Matt Cody in Gravedigger, definitely closing that gap with not just grabbing that overall event championship, but for the series overall so far. It was your night tonight for sure. And what else can you possibly leave the fans with?
Hey, you know, 3rd time's a charm. Man, this is amazing. 3 overall so far, but we're not done yet because we still got one more. Hey, like I always say, these guys right here, these are the guys that keep me going. I got the easy job. I sit in the seat and I come out and perform for you guys, break it up, do whatever I got to do. These guys put it back together. They stay up late. They do all the work. I'm just here for the glory. So Belmont, give a big round of applause for these guys for keeping that black and green wrecking machine going. And for you guys also, thank you guys for an amazing night. Thank you guys for the scores, and thank you guys for coming out and supporting Monster Jam, spending your hard-earned money, and we'll see you next time.
Give it up for your overall event champion, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. And of course, we cannot close out the night without our freestyle winner, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Your 4th freestyle win so far, and especially with a trick that is so difficult to do, which is a Morgan & Morgan backflip. And it just seems like ever since you started these backflips, they've just become a little more seamless.
Oh yeah, you know, it's so wild. We don't know what to expect when we hit that backflip ramp, but we know one thing, we're here to put on an event for you guys, and that's just what we did. So hopefully you guys like that backflip. Hopefully you guys had a good time at this event. You know, props to Matt Cody for taking 3 overall so far, but you know what? We got one more event tomorrow, and we're coming for that win. Us girls are gonna take that win from those boys.
Give it up one more time for your freestyle winner, Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash.
Congratulations to Sparkle Smash with a freestyle win, and especially a congratulations to Gravedigger, his 3rd BKT Overall Event Championship of the weekend. I mean, Tiana, since we got here to now, I mean, this series is just shifting all over the place with this points lead. This is exciting stuff.
It has been so exciting to be here, Ryan. I have just had such a great time here in Belmont Park. I just want to say a huge thank you to all the incredible fans that interacted with me tonight. You really bring so much joy to my job, getting up on that camera. And of course, thank you to Chick-fil-A Tri-State for bringing all the free Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you were definitely moving all around here tonight. Going to hang out with all the fans. Drivers waving right now. Congratulations to Matt Cody. And we want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. And we encourage you to drive home safely with some of the snow out there. And we want you to come back tomorrow too. Monster Jam returns. Otherwise, you can watch us on YouTube, and maybe on your ride home, if you're not driving, you can catch some of what's finishing up in Houston, Texas with with Stadium Championship Series East. For Karina Encarnacion and Tiana Cohen, I am Ryan Lacoste. We hope you had a great time tonight. Grab some gear before you go to cherish this memory forever. And join us tomorrow for more Monster Jam. But anyways, New York, that was Monster Jam.